What's up, y'all? It's your boy Black Horseman. Man, Shawn Porter deserves respect. I want to let that be known. I'm hearing a lot of shady stuff being said about Shawn Porter out here. And I think this man deserves a little bit more respect than what he's getting. You know, we've been talking about this possible upcoming fight. Hopefully we get this fight between Errol Spence and Shawn Porter. We talked about hashtag no excuses. How there's no reason why this fight shouldn't happen. And I'm hearing people, casuals, usually. What's up, Trav, my brother? Matter of fact, let me give some shout outs real quick, man, before I get it in. Shout out to Trav right here on YouTube. Everybody listening to this. Trav FDY right here on YouTube, man. Y'all go subscribe to him. Doing good content, man. That's my brother right there. Shout out to Main Man, Made Man. Y'all go support him on his channel as well. Shout out to everybody in the UGC clique. My boy Angel Santos, Unbiased or Biased Boxing Talk. Lawrence Williams, Jalik the Leader, Corey Lee Boxing. We got Dr. Blake. Who else am I missing, man? I don't want to miss nobody, man. Everybody, man, that's been showing major support. Everybody that's staying true to who they are. That's why I bang True Media. And telling it like it is. And just doing their part, man, to contribute to the media. Because there's some people that's actually trying to put out a controlled narrative with an agenda behind it. And then there's other people, man, that's actually telling it like it is. And we may not reach a huge audience every time we put up a video, but I think the right people, hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's meant for the right ones to get that. You know what I'm saying? To hear it. And I'm sure when they hear that realness, they appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So once again, big salute to also Boxing Know It All. Shout out to Boxing Know It All. I'm a fan of his channel as well. Putting up good content. He does great with his prediction videos and things like that. He got his own thing. You know what I mean? He'll smoke a blunt on his video, pop a cold one, you know what I'm saying? And just be him. That's what I fucks with, man. Just that raw, organic realness, man. Not this so fabricated, fanboy, casual type shit, man. I don't fool with that. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the ones, man, that can just keep it on the level of boxing and not allow their damn feelings to get so damn overwhelmed by what somebody else's opinion is on their channel. You feel me? That's the thing about it. Like, I disassociate myself from somebody who actually takes this shit too far when they think like it's just about some beef shit. This is social media, man. If you're out here to do some internet thugging, your card is already pulled. Your card is already pulled. You know what I mean? A real one is not gonna be trying to, act tough on some internet shit. You feel me? Like, people gotta just learn how to respect what people do on a platform. Respect people's opinions, and that's it, man. And if it's somebody that's out here that's doing content that you don't like, don't listen to it. Don't even bother with it. You know what I mean? But they're the ones that also Showbiz the Adult. Shout out to him. I like his videos. I try to catch him, when he uploads. Who else, man? There's some solid brothers, man. Some solid guys out there that are doing a good job, man. I mean, I'm sure there's more out there that I haven't discovered. You know what I mean? But whoever you are, man, keep doing you. You don't have to, stop just being yourself to fit into a big group or to, you know what I mean? Like, just be your damn self. You know what I'm saying? Just be who you are. The real one's gonna support you regardless. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be influenced by what somebody else is doing just because they have a bigger channel or whatever. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I encourage y'all to do. But anyhow, man, shout out to everybody in the chat as well. Once again, Trav, Boxing Monster, Chin Smoke, Samuel Shaw, Joe, what's up, man? Let me give you a wrench, bro. I think it's your second, third time back. Give him that wrench, man. I need more moderators. So y'all come back 2 or 3 times, man. Your name will be in all blue. Everybody gonna know you part of the family. You UGC'd out, man. Joe says some channels only focus on 1 or 2 boxers. Yeah, that's true, brother. That's true, man. And them the ones that we that may fall into the category of a fanboy or casual. And if that's the case, man, they shouldn't even have maybe a boxing channel associated with their title. If that's what their YouTube channel name is or something like that, it should be just put their whatever their unique name is, and then attach the name of their favorite fighter next to that. Some people should probably start being real, like just say, I'm a Errol Spence fanboy channel, or Deontay Wilder uh fanboy channel. You know what I mean? That way at least people can go over there and they already know what it is. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's all about uh over here, it's just all about just talking about the best in boxing, and then also giving shine to the ones that don't get shine. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us don't realize, man, we have our platforms, and these a lot of these boxers understand how important it is for someone who actually has a channel, because they know that overnight a channel can blow up. You know what I mean? Shout out to also What's Blazing in Sports. You know what I mean? I remember he just blew up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? He did like one live stream, I think, on the Manny Pacquiao Adrian Broner. He blew up. You know what I mean? He just started getting hella subs. He getting a lot of views, and I salute that brother, man. I salute him. And that's the thing about it. It's the beauty thing. That's the beauty about social media, is that if you have your YouTube channel, you got your own content, whatever you do, um, you might be able to get an interview, or you might do some live coverage on a particular fight or whatever. And next thing you know, your channel is a solid voice here in this media. And what you say, a lot of people is going to listen to. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is, some people don't really know anything about boxing, so they might come to your channel, and based on what you're saying, you can either really like inform them in the right way when it comes to this boxing, or you can mislead them. Whereas your bias could just make them feel like one fighter ain't shit and then another fighter is, based on just your opinion, because they like you, they respect you. You might be the first boxing channel that they ever come to. And if you're not keeping it all the way 100, they end up turning, you end up turning them into a casual or something, because or a biased fanboy, just for the simple fact that you only talk about 1 or 2 fighters. So they think that them's the only 2 fighters that's relevant. So of course we need to talk about the relevant fighters, and then we got to talk about fighters that may not be as relevant as others, so that they can get some shine, and go from there. You know what I mean? But that's where a lot of us, like my channel, other ones, come in. Like we gonna actually talk. You're gonna hear another side of these fighters, because you got a lot of fanboy channels out here that's you know talking one way about the fighters, but they don't want to talk about the other side. They're just going to speak only highly about them, but they're not going to critique them. I'm a boxing analyst slash critic. You know what I mean? So that don't mean that I don't like them, but I'm going to speak that real. You know what I mean? And not a lot of channels going to speak that real. They'll speak the real maybe about somebody else, and then they'll speak some lies about somebody else. Because you got some channels out here, they be lying their ass off. They just lie, man. And that shit just, I'd be amazed, like, damn, nigga, like how you ain't got no conscience, nigga. You just get up, wake up in the morning, it be flooding, storming outside. You're like, yeah, it's a beautiful day. Just be lying. Wake up lying. You know what I mean? Some people just like that. They have a habit of lying. You know what I mean? And instead of just sticking to what's real, sticking to what the real shit is. Yeah, Boxing Monster, he said this channel is fanboy free. Absolutely fanboy free. Like I say, anybody can get criticized, anybody get flamed. It don't matter who it is. Even if it's a fighter that I like, they can get flamed. It's not about whether I like a fighter or not. It's just about keeping it 100 at all times and just telling it like it is, man. You know, because once again, man, like, um, it's bad enough we got certain media, whether it be on TV or whatever, on just social media, that they are already paid to create lies. You know what I mean? They pay to create lies. So some people got to stand apart from that and just actually speak the truth, man, whether they're getting paid or not. Like, just to speak their realness, you know. And this is an era now where people want to hear real shit. They don't want to hear a bunch of lying ass, you know what I mean? And more people are like intrigued by the lie for some reason, you know. So anyhow, man, Seven Shaw says Errol and Deontay. Boxing Monster says like Dante's Boxing Nation. I mean, you know, I don't even watch his channel, man. Once I established that it's just you're a biased person and you're only speaking from a biased perspective, I'm not going to even waste my time watching. I'm not. I'm not going to do it. That's going to mess my whole thing up. You know what I mean? Like, it's mental with me. So it's like, you know, I'm not going to waste my time watching something that's only going, when I know after about 2 or 3, 4 videos in, it's always going to be some bias, and it seems like it's an agenda to create a certain narrative for one fighter and discredit another every time. You know what I mean? But won't call that particular fighter out on the fuck shit that they doing, or the fraud stuff, or whatever, or the ducking, or the whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even watch him, man. I don't watch him. You know what I mean? He do what he do. Wish him the best, but I don't watch him. Salmon Shaw says, "Shit, you got guys that got channels that don't know nothing about boxing." Yeah, you know. Joe says some dudes, if you say one thing critical about water, you get blocked. That's the thing about it, man. Some guys is just so biased with their channels. That's really how you know they flat out fanboys. You know, I rarely just block somebody unless they just come in on some total disrespectful stuff, or I know that they just a total troll. You know, like I've had somebody that's like chased me from one platform to another. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, use a troll. You know, like I had a troll on my Black Horse Promotions channel, and then they come over here. It's just like, don't you realize I blocked you on my other channel? So what you think gonna happen over here? You know. So some people, man, like, and then that's the thing about it. It's not just like it's trolls for these particular fighters. You got certain channels, man, that have trolls that actually go on other people's channels and troll them while they're doing their lives, or when they upload a video, you know. And to me, I'm like, all you trolls is doing is you making that channel look bad, or you making your group look bad. You know, I encourage anybody that fucks with me, don't go troll nobody. Okay. That ain't how we get down over here. You know, I don't troll people. You know, if you don't like somebody and what they got going on, you ain't got to say, "Oh, UGC do this or whatever." You even got to waste your time. Don't even give them no energy. Don't give them no time of day. They know what's up over here. They know what's up. You know what I mean? But that trolling shit, that's for somebody else. I don't even get into that. I don't. You know, if somebody can't come to somebody's platform and leave their own opinion, give their own perspective on something, then and you know what I'm saying, and I get blocked, it's like that shit is crazy, man. That's crazy to me. That somebody can get blocked just by having their own opinion, you know. But that's how it is, man. They want to just have a one-sided perspective on something. If you disagree with them, they get you up out of there. They want to block you, you know. They want to say you a hater, or you know what I'm saying, you casual just because you don't agree with them. Samuel says these fanboys don't care about the truth when a lie is more entertaining. Right. A lot of these people are entertained by the lies more than the truth. I'll tell you, it's like nowadays the truth is the new hate to them. They like when you tell them the truth about one of these fighters, like, he ain't black over there hating again. In interpretation, black over there telling the truth again, but it's hate. To them, it's hate. So when somebody is living a lie, when you telling the truth, that's hate to them, because been living such a lie. They've been everything damn near 80% of the shit come out of their mouth is a damn lie. So they see somebody like myself who telling the truth, 100%. Then they like, oh man, this hating ass nigga black. This nigga be hating every time he go live. He hating. Why? Because I'm telling the truth. You hate that. That's what you mean. You hate that I keep telling the truth about your favorite fighter. What's up, Hamed? What's going on, bro? Hamed says Wilder priced himself out. I mean, he gets smoke over here too. He gets smoke over here too. You know, that's why I say I keep them two main ones that's been getting flame over here because they keep talking about one face, one name. And then when an opportunity presents itself, you know, like I just hope Errol Spence don't pull what Deontay Wilder pulled. When you get an opportunity to unify, you need to figure that shit out and do that. You can't be out here talking about strap season, you the boogeyman, or you the baddest man on the planet, one face, one name, and then when the opportunity come to unify, then you retreat, abort mission. Then you're gonna get your ass flamed. For real. You're gonna get flamed over here with that. You know, because I just look at it differently. Can't be talking all that mess, man, and then when the opportunity show up, you want to just be talking about, nah, I gotta stay on the safe side or shit. Look, man, you gotta make certain sacrifices, man, to be great. That's what you gotta do. You know? I done seen guys that's act like they just such a boogeyman turn into businessmen. Tyson said it best, man. He said it. He said, the difference between him and these guys today is he was a killer. These niggas are businessmen. You know, all right, we got some businessmen that got that killer streak to them. You know, they go beast mode, but they still want their bread. But that bread is not gonna kill. It's not gonna prevent them from getting in there and breaking somebody's jaw. You know, they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Tripping off the money like that. A lot of these other guys want to throw money, you know, ahead of legacy, and I don't give them no respect for that. I don't give them no respect for that. Shub Ali says Wilder been pro for 11 years. He fought two top 10 opponents. That's sad, man. What over 40 something fights? Over 40 something fights. That's crazy, man. Same thing with Earl. That's why I'm putting pressure on him. Not because I hate the guy or not because I ever said that he can't fight. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's about you got to fight some real competition, fam. Because just like the same thing you said, Chub Ali, I mean, how many top 10 opponents has he fought? In welterweight division? That's the question. I know it was Kell Brook. That's one. Does he have another top 10 opponent in welterweight that he fought? That's why I said this nigga need this fight with Shawn. This is the best fight for you. This is a career-defining fight right here. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Hamed says, agree, he's fought nothing outside Ortiz and Fury. Well, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. See, when you start telling the truth, man, and people want to say, like, they're going to turn that, what you just said, Hamed, they're going to say that's hate. Like, I ain't all over there on Black Channel hating, bruh. Talking about Wilder only fought two top 10 opponents. And the thing about it is, that's my question to these guys. They be saying is hate. I be like, so is it true or not? Is it the truth or a lie? We're like, no further questions, Your Honor. Checkmate. Hamed says, agree, bro. Spence and Wilder not looking good. Right. That's what I say. If Spence want to turn things around, he got to take this fight with Shawn. The worst thing he can do right now is duck Shawn. That's the worst thing he can do. I don't care about what he want to talk about in the past about Shawn not taking the fight right away or how long he been chasing these guys. Hey, looks like the running has stopped. So at the end of the day, you keep up your side, which is unifying because you call yourself strap season. You say you want to be the best in the division. He said he won all the belts. You got to start somewhere. Keith ain't available. Terrence not available. Shawn is. When they asked Shawn and Kenny, who's in there? Is there another opponent that y'all thinking about? They said nope. Arrow is the only opponent. He's the only option. Hashtag no excuses. What up, Jalik the leader? My brother, what's up? Yeah, we about to get in that Porter, man. We about to get into that. Jalik says, y'all think AJ resume better than Wilder? Wow. Jalik be on some troll shit sometime. Hamed says, Joshua has a much better resume. he be doing that sometime. Hamed says, AJ beat Klitschko, Parker, and Povetkin. No hating, but let's keep it real. Battle Hub says, Wilder had fought more than two top 10 opponents, though. Battle Hub says, at Jalik the leader, it is. Errol and Broner the same age. So, let me see. Samuel says, I consider these fat boys really casuals because they're quick to give these boxers crowns when they aren't really proven as far as competition that they face. Yeah, man. You know, it takes solid guys like myself and, the solid ones that tune in and the good channels to really let people know what's up. This is why, I wanted to talk about Shawn Porter and how he deserves respect, because it's like, yeah, I know you like Errol so much. A lot of these guys. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Errol has great ability. He's very skilled. Um, he's a champion. You know what I'm saying? But truth be told, his best opponents is what? Kell Brook and Mikey Garcia. A guy coming off an injury to Triple G, and a guy coming up in weight for the first time. That's just facts. This is just facts. Okay. But when you got a unified champion, when you got a WBC champion available, we're talking about another strap for you to grab. This is the opportunity to show how great you are. And this fight makes you the number one welterweight by beating Shawn. You will be a unified champion. There will be no debate after that. You know what I'm saying? But let me just talk about real quick before we go any further. I'll get back to the chat in a second because I don't want to get off topic. Shawn Porter, man, he deserves respect. I'm seeing a lot of people out here, they talking about, I don't believe Shawn, because Shawn and Kenny basically said that they never received a contract from Arrow. So that's what they're saying, that they didn't receive a contract before. They haven't received a contract yet from them. But they've said yes to everything. Like, we ready. Don't matter if it's in Dallas, So, it looks like on the Porter side, they've agreed to the terms, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? No word from Arrow side yet. So we're in limbo. We got one person in, one person all in with their chips. One guy ain't even placed his bet down on the table yet. One guy's not even decided to play the game yet. You know what I mean? So we in the audience, we the audience. We looking at Shawn Porter at the betting table, at the gambling table, and Arrow ain't even showed up yet. He ain't even showed up. So we waiting. It's a big crowd. It's a big crowd out here, Arrow. Shawn is already there. His cards is dealt. He's it. He's all in. He's all in. He don't even know what cards you got. But he all in already. So it's your move. What's your move? But when you look at Shawn, man, let's just go back to, let me see a common opponent that him and Arrow got. Phil Greco. Right? He fought Phil Greco first. He fought Phil Greco when he was undefeated. It went to a unanimous decision, but he fought Phil Greco when he was 25-0. He got him on his resume. He got Julio Diaz, who had like 8 losses, but I guess he was a veteran because he had 40. He had 40 victories, 8 losses, and a draw at the time. Then he fought Devin Alexander, who took his IBF from him. From there, he went up to welterweight. He went up to, no, excuse me, that was at welterweight. So he beat Devin Alexander. Defended his IBF versus Paulie Malignaggi. Got Paulie Malignaggi on his resume. He fought Kell Brook. He lost to Brook. Then from there, he fought a guy named Eric Bone, who only had 1 loss at the time. Then he fought Broner. Beat Broner in 12 rounds. Then he fought Keith Thurman. Lost in a very, very close fight to Keith in a 12-round fight. Then After that, he fought Andre Berto, who we know is a very experienced guy, former welterweight champion. Then after that, he fought Granado, same guy that Danny Garcia is getting ready to face. And then getting ready to face, I believe, next month. Then after that, he fought Danny Garcia. He defeated Danny Garcia to win the vacant WBC. Then he defended against Jordan Ugas, man. So we talking about a solid resume. A solid resume. We're not talking about him fighting bums. All those fights I just named, that was all in a row. From Philo Greco all the way up to Jordan Ugas. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 fighters in a row that were just like good wins. Good named opponents, good wins. And some losses, the losses he had was to Kell Brook and Keith Thurman. But those are very close fights. They said the Keith Thurman fight could win either way. He definitely lost to Kell Brook. But since then, since losing to Keith, he won 4 straight. And here he is, man. 30 victories, 2 losses, 1 draw, 17 by knockout. So at the end of the day, you got to get this man his respect. Give him his respect. We're not talking about no average Joe here. We're not talking about no bum. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a guy who has a lot of experience, who is battle tested. You know what I mean? He's fought more. He's way more battle tested than Errol. That don't mean he can beat Errol, but I'm just saying. The casuals got to understand this ain't gonna just be no easy fight. You know? But like I say, some of the fanboys now making excuses for why the fight shouldn't happen now. Saying Shawn is sloppy, he this or that. Hey, look, kill all the noise about what you don't like about him as far as his personality, how he dress, his dad, Kango Kenny, or whatever. Forget all of that. You know, they did a good job, okay? I'm going to give Team Porter credit. Give them their respect for doing what they needed to do to become champion. You know, even Kenny Porter got a belt. Shit. Trainer belt. WBC trainer belt. You know what I mean? So salute to them. I've flamed them. I'm telling you, like everybody has got flamed up here. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it ain't about whether I like who I like. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is boxing. I'm staying focused on boxing. You know, I'll let you fanboys do all the loving. Y'all can love them all you want. You know what I mean? Chase these niggas down for autographs and whatever. Do you? You know what I'm saying? That's not why I watch boxing, to be a fanboy, be celebrity struck. You know what I mean? I grew up in a celebrity household. That don't mean nothing to me. I'm watching the sport because I like the sport of boxing, and I want to know who is the best in each weight class. That's what I'm watching it for. Not to be a fanboy, you know? So that's how I know, like, a lot of these people ain't never met nobody before in their life. So they just think, oh, my God, Errol. It's Errol. He's here. He's right there. Okay, yeah. Breathe, nigga. Get him an asthma pump. This niggas be goddamn hyperventilating when they see a nigga that on TV. I've never been impressed by that. I'm like, okay. I remember being in walking in the gallery in Houston and seeing this nigga Shaq. I've seen him twice. I was like, oh, there goes Shaq. I just kept it moving. What the fuck? What am I going? Goddamn, hurdle some niggas just to get to him. Shaquille. Hey, Shaquille, you're my biggest fan. Sit y'all asses down. Like, this nigga will probably straight on me so quick. That shit is dumb, bro. Like, just breathe, you know? But these niggas just be so, I don't know what it is, man. I guess they think because you see them on a camera, that makes them something special. These are just fighters. They're athletes, man. They're athletes. Mosquito says Wilder stretches Klitschko, Parker, and Povetkin. Please stop, and AJ Ben ducking that word. Says I wouldn't even count an over the hill Klitschko. Prime Klitschko wouldn't have sent AJ into early retirement. Only thing about that, Mosquito, I don't like the fact that if it is true that Deontay Wilder will be trying to fight him. I don't want to see Wilder fight no guy that's been out of the heavyweight division that long. That long layoff. That ain't gonna do nothing, man. That ain't gonna do nothing. That's just a stay busy fight, man. Hamed says Wilder just turned down 100 million and just said he ain't accepting unless it's 50-50. You seriously must be trolling. I mean, hey, man. I just feel like when you want to be one face, one name, and you know somebody has what you want, you got to make a sacrifice. Floyd did it. Everybody want to act like they want to be Floyd Mayweather, but what did Floyd do before he became the cash cow? He made a sacrifice, man. He had to humble himself. He had to agree to terms. You know, he had to be the legitimate B side. Why everybody and their mama want to be A side now? Niggas didn't even get A's and B's in fucking school, and they trying to act like, nigga, I'm A side. Nigga, sit your F getting ass down. You know what I'm saying? You've been getting D's and F's. Now all of a sudden you want to be an A side. You ain't fucking had an A in your life in school. Now you want to be A side. Stop wishing. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, B's are good. B's is over average. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a B side, that means you did something, right? If you get a B, that means that you just fell short of the top. Just short. But you're there. You're not average. You're not an average Joe. B stands for better than the rest. A stands for better than all of you niggas. Let me see. Hamed says Joshua beat better competition, way more accomplished, and has more belts in less fights. Joe says Shawn Porter beat Usyk in the Amis. Damn, did he? That's a good win then for Shawn. So he beat him in the Amis and the pros. Because I know Usyk beat Crawford. I don't know if he beat Spence, but I know he beat Crawford. And shit, from the vibe of it, didn't look like Errol wanted to fight Usyk, man. I was trying to push for that. He was right there at the number 2 spot in the IBF. Errol didn't even flinch. Didn't even blink. Sam Michelle says they gave Errol the crown off of beating a damaged Kell Brook. That's facts, man. They said he was number 1. They said they were saying Errol was number 1 before he even was contender. He was a prospect, and they said this nigga was the best. This shit was crazy. I was just like, what the hell? Who is this nigga? Get this. What's wrong with you guys? How y'all just gonna anoint this nigga because Floyd talked about what he did in sparring? I wasn't going for that. I'm just like, okay, you're going to have to show me. Let's see this nigga fight some top competition first. And I'm still not convinced yet. I'm convinced that he's a good fighter, but I'm not convinced that he's number 1 yet. You beat Shawn, I'm gonna give you that title. Because that's gonna really let me know where your skills is at against a top competitor at welterweight. Healthy, no injuries, no guy coming up. This is a legitimate champion. Hashtag no excuses. If you beat Shawn Errol, hashtag no excuses. I will give you that number 1 title at welterweight. Not pound for pound, but number 1 welterweight for sure. For sure. Unified number 1 welterweight until Keith or Crawford can take that away from you. That's if they can. Mosquito says none of that mattered. AJ's been ducking and Wilder was sick of it and moved on. He's tired of the damn games. I would love nothing more for these guys to fight, but too many fucking games. I hear you, Mosquito, but it's the same. Spence could say the same shit with Shawn, right? But it's like, why still, if the games have stopped, why walk away from the opportunity that you've been wanting in the first place? That's my thing. Yeah, I agree that AJ was playing games. I agree, but at the same time, if the opportunity is available right now, it's time to get active, man. If they serious now, if you didn't done, I think Wilder did what he needed to do to really get Joshua attention. Like, okay, I got to fight this nigga now. Him and Fury made some noise. I need that kind of energy. So now you got something, you know what I mean? And then they came with a better offer. Didn't they? Didn't they come with a better offer? So was they still playing games? Is that what y'all trying to say? Or did really Wilder play himself? Play himself out of, because this how, hey, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man, because look, Wilder turned this down. What if he gets starched by Brazil? Just what if? What if? I'm telling you, man. He gonna find out. See, Wilder talking about that loyalty shit. You gonna find out how loyal somebody is to you when your ass lose. That's when you gonna really learn a hard lesson about loyalty. So I don't agree with somebody being that loyal to somebody when you know if you lose, they're not gonna have that same loyalty back. They're not. Joe says some people who shit on Triple G when he beat Kell Brooks say Errol Spence on pound for pound list for beating Mikey. Can't you see the hypocrisy out here, man? This is why a lot of people don't like me, because I talk about shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to keep it real like that, Joe. That is straight up facts. Straight up facts. They wanted us to give this man the number one. He was even talking like that. I was like, this man is he's drinking again? He was talking about, yeah, I believe I'll be number one pound for pound if I beat Mikey. I beat Mikey. I was like, get this nigga, get him all cut. Kill the plug. Nigga, this nigga is, he high. His eye blinking, that left eye blinking again. He out of there. He sipping. Niggas be saying dumb shit. And then when I talk about the dumb shit, niggas talking about, you hating black. You over there hating again. Yeah, I know, because I'm telling the truth. You niggas don't like the truth. Y'all hate the truth. Hamed says, he says he sound like LDBC. I don't know if he is or not, bro. Mosquito be showing support, though. I don't know if he is or not. Maybe so. Let's see. Hamed is asking for a link. What's your email, bro? Joe says, come on, AJ, make more to fight. AJ make more to fight Big Baby than Wilder made his entire career. Wilder turned down 100 million. It was a duck. Hey, man, I can't even argue with you on that, Joe. I know I ain't ducking 10, let alone 20, but we talking about 100? Shit. Thank you, Stephen Espinosa, for all you've done for me in my career. Thank you, Fox, Al Heyman. It's been great. It's been great, guys. But 100 million. I'm out. Seem like that nigga Willie Beeman. 100 million. I'm out this bitch. What? What did you? I wonder what his wife said, bro, when he turned down that money. He's like, "Are you fucking serious? You damn near lost your fury and you gonna turn down 100 million? I'm about to fucking bomb squad right hook your ass for that." Good afternoon, no name Rose. Hamed says no fighter is above criticism, and Crawford is pound for pound, in my opinion. I agree with you, bro. I agree with that whole statement. Mosquito says, Ahmed, sorry, bro. AJ Duck, he asked for 50 million and turned that down. These are grown men. Al Hammond ain't out here playing games like Hearn. Okay, you saying that AJ Duck 50 Duck because he turned down 50 million. Wilder Duck because he turned down 100 million. Like, we gotta say the same thing for Wilder. It's equal, bro. We can't just out of bias or whatever. We can't just say, well, Wilder gets a pass for ducking because he think Josh is playing games. If there's an offer, if somebody's offering them something and you turn it down, if you're gonna say AJ is a duck for turning down 50, well, what the fuck is 100 being turned down? Quack. Sam Shaw says, "At Mosquito, how did he duck Ward when he fights at 160 and still fighting at that weight to this day?" He said to this day. Well, he's saying it's a duck because Golovkin said some shit like, "I'll fight anybody from what do you say between 154, 168, or some shit like that." And then Ward was like, "Okay, now you said." And the nigga said, "Well, what happened was." So yeah, I mean, when you say that, and then when a guy stepped up, when Ward stepped up and he didn't take it, then that's kind of like, yeah. I don't know why we talking about Golovkin. That nigga's all over the place with it. Let me see. Shub Ali says Wilder net worth is 20 million. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. He loyal to that, huh? That's his net worth, but apparently they getting some secret back end money. Pause. Battle Hub says I got Usyk as number one pound for pound. The only reason why I don't agree with that is because Usyk has only fought in one weight class. Uh, Crawford has been Usyk has been undisputed at cruiserweight. Crawford has been undisputed at 140, and he's won belts in 135, 140, and now 147. So how can you really put him past Crawford? That's just if that's just your preference, then yeah. But you can't say he's accomplished more than Crawford. Crawford has held more belts than him. He's won in more weight classes than him. Now, if Usyk goes up to heavyweight and then gets a belt there, we can make an argument for that. We can, you know what I'm saying? Crawford unified 140 and then went up to 147 and got a belt. Hey, you got to get that. You know what I'm saying? Got to get that man his respect. Samuel says at Mosquito, Triple G ain't my boy. I'm just saying, make it make sense. Now, if he moved up to 168 and didn't fight Ward, then we could say he ducked. But until then, try again, bro. I mean, yeah, I mean, he just didn't leave his division to face Ward. So really, what he did, he put his foot in his mouth by saying he would face anybody from 160 to 168 or whatever, and he didn't move up and fight him. So he just backed out. You can say he backed out of the fight. To me, ducking is if like you got a mandatory and you don't fight your mandatory, or you got a guy in your division and he calls you out and you don't fight him. Like Shawn Porter is calling out Errol. If Errol don't fight him, that's a duck. Quack. Straight up duck. He ain't no excuses with that one. This ain't no guy, no different weight class. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if Errol called out Mikey instead of Mikey calling out Errol, and then Mikey didn't take the fight. Do we consider that a duck? You see what I'm saying? Like that really kind of don't. You know what I mean? The only difference is, um, and then same thing too. Like if Mikey just said, like, right, if Mikey said some shit like, I'll fight this nigga Errol, and then Errol be like, yo, nigga, let's scrap. And he be like, you know what? I'm not going to even fight this nigga. Is that a duck? Y'all consider that a duck? I more consider it a duck if it's somebody that's right there. Like, there's not like no extra weight advantages. It's somebody that's right there in your weight class. You know, that's more of a clear duck to me. But everybody to each his own, whatever opinions you got. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why we talking about Triple G. Who brought this nigga up? Joe says Ward already had said he couldn't make 168. He was a light heavy. How could Triple G duck a dude 2 weight divisions higher? Yeah, I just don't get into that. You ducking somebody who's heavier than you. That's a good duck. To me, that's a smart duck. Nigga. If that's called a duck, that's a smart duck. Because you got somebody who got more advantages. If you're more at a disadvantage, that's you get a pass for that duck. I mean, like if Mikey would have ducked Arrow after calling him out, you get a pass, bro. Like, yeah, you was tripping, bro. You know, don't be calling out no big nigga, and then the nigga, you see the nigga take his shirt off. You like, wait a minute, bro. You know what I'm saying? What I meant was, unbiased says Usyk and Crawford at the top for me. They both conquered a division. Yeah, unbiased, but I just felt like Crawford has done more though. They both have conquered a division, but Crawford is won in 135. He definitely conquered 140, and he's won a belt in 147. So I just feel like just off the pound for pound, title. Like I got to get that to Crawford because he's done it in multiple weight classes. Usyk has only done it in one, but he up there though. He's definitely in the top five. Once you become unified or undisputed, your stock goes way up. That's why I say Arrow need to go ahead and unify, bro. Your stock will go way up. There will be no question but to throw you in the top five. You know, now it'll be difficult, right? Like say he goes in there and he beats Shawn, even though he'll be unified, he'll be number one welterweight. But I don't know if I just put him like past Hurd because Hurd is still unified. But you look at who Hurd fought. This will be like Errol Spence's second top welterweight that he would have beat. He'll give all the credit in the world, but I'm just looking at when I'm looking at the resume and what they've done in their own individual division. Hurd he been doing it more, man. He been fighting top guys, and then he getting ready to fight Julian J Rock. It's gonna be hard to catch that nigga Hurd, in my opinion. For me to put Errol past Hurd, even with him unifying, it's gonna be hard for me to do that. You're gonna have to go and get that third strap from Keith. Then we talking. You know, because you would have beat three. You know, you would have beat two champions in your division instead of just one. Hurd beat one champion in his division. And then if Errol can top that and beat, you know, like take out Shawn and Keith, then I'll definitely say, like, yeah, you definitely pass up Hurd on that. Battle, you casual for that. You are casual as hell for that. I should time you out for that dumbass comment. Y'all read Battle Hub's last comment, man. Y'all should time the hell out of your head. This nigga said Hurd kind of avoiding Jamel though. See, this is when the difference. This is how you can start spotting a fanboy or something, a casual. This is the most casualest comment I've heard all day. This nigga said Hurd kind of avoiding Jamel though. Unbiased, you took the shit right out of my mouth, man. I don't even have to say it. My snipers can like just analyze what you just said, bruh. Maybe you ain't been watching boxing. Maybe you ain't been watching boxing lately. Oh man, don't encourage a mosquito. Don't encourage that. What in the world? Please, man. I've been trying to keep calm, man. I've been actually kind of going light today. You know, y'all know I used to go hard. I've been taking it easy today. But the casual should be like, yo, bruh, wait a minute here. How somebody tell me, explain to me, Battle, before I time your ass out. How the hell is Hurd avoiding Jamel? Explain that to me. Riddle me that. Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll wait, bruh. Please explain that. How the hell is Hurd kind of avoiding Jamel? That is hilarious. Yeah, it's crickets, nigga. This nigga Battlehead said he is. Did you not see the interview he did talking about not we should see that fight later? Come on, Black Horseman, don't tell me you slipping. Nigga, you about to slip into timeout. What is you talking about, bruh? Which you talking about the interview when Hurd said that if Jamel don't get his belt back, that the fight is not gonna happen? What the fuck? Why does he need to fight Jermel? Jermel? Anklet Jamel? Crying in the press conference, Jamel? The one that got his ass whooped by Hurd's leftover Jamel? Did you get demoted to a casual, fam? You used to be on your boxing. What happened, Battle Hub? Damn, did you just get shot in the head on the Fortnite shit? What happened, bruh? Hell nah. Hurd don't gotta be. I mean, Jamel don't even need to be on Hurd's radar. Like, nigga, You ain't no champ. You ain't no champ. The fuck? You a WBC contender. That's what you are. You better focus on Tony Harrison. Let's push your brakes. Let's see if he get his belt back. Then we can have that conversation. He kind of avoiding hurt. He kind of avoiding Jermell. Nigga, stop it. Nah, you calling stupid shit. You don't know what you talking about, bro. Hurd got every right to say what the hell he said. The fight would have happened if he would have beat Tony Harrison, but he lost. He lost. Coming in here with your trash casual comments, nigga. You better be sharp when you come in Black Horseman shit, bro. You better be sharp. Cause that was some casual ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Jermell ain't no champion over here. He ain't. He ain't no champion over here. He ain't no champion over there. He ain't no champion nowhere. You know? Maybe on somebody's video game or something, you know? But in real life, Jermell ain't even no champ, fam. So we'll see if he can bounce back and get his strap back. Till then, don't even bring up Jermell and Hurd. Stop it. Stop that. This is how dumb you sound, Battle Hub. He said, then why was he stuttering when Mel got in the ring when he beat that bum? You stayed capping Black Horse Promotion. So, first off, man, this is how I'm about to checkmate you with this one right here. I'm about to checkmate your ass. Because you exaggerating, first off. Secondly, he jumped in. First off, that was disrespect. He jumped in on the ring on a guy who was coming off a long layoff after getting surgery. Okay. He said, this is easy work. And then you know what happened? The nigga jumped in the ring with a guy who Hurd already knocked out and lost. Yeah, hold that one. Hold that one. The nigga Jermell lost to one of Hurd's leftovers. Not a nigga he just outboxed for 12. A nigga he stopped. Stop it, nigga. Stop it. Sharpen your tools, nigga. What happened, Battle? That's just garbage, bro. I don't even know why you even talking about Jermell, bro, and Hurd. That is just hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. The nigga lost to Hurd's leftover. Matter of fact, he struggled with Hurd's last two leftovers. He struggled with Trout, and then he lost to Tony. Guess what Hurd did to him? Stopped them both. Jermell? Where's my Soldier Boy cue up? Like, Jermell? Jermell? Oh, this nigga, man. This nigga here. All I gotta tell you, Jermell not ready for no Hurd. I didn't pick him to beat Hurd before that loss, and I definitely don't pick him to beat Hurd now. Stay focused. Stay focused. He need to make sure that he has a better game plan against Tony Harris. You know, we talking about respect. Not to get off Shawn Porter, but this is another guy you need to respect. His name is Jarrett Hurd. Respect Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd has been dominating his division. Jermell has not. He has not. What are we comparing here? Name me Jermell's top two opponents. Name me Jermell's top two wins at Super Welterweight. Jermell's top two wins at Super Welterweight. I'm waiting. Right, it's an unbiased. You know, the nigga know he lost that debate. He's trying to create something new. He looking for a rope. It ain't you down there by yourself in the pit. It ain't no rope for you. This nigga said Trout and Matarosian. Oh my gosh. He struggled with Matarosian. Struggled with Trout. Trout got stopped by Hurd. None of those niggas is even close to Hurd's level. Knock it off. Knock it off. But at the end of the day, enough debating with the casuals, man. You know, we got to respect the champions, man. Shawn Porter's a champion. Jarrett Hurd is a champion. I'm not here to talk about these guys as not champions. You know, yeah, we got some good up and coming guys, guys who have taken losses. I'm not here to kick nobody really when they down, all that stuff. That's not what I'm here to do. You know, I'll give constructive criticism though. Like go back to the drawing board, get back to boxing, be smart, humble yourself, you know, lose the anklets, shit like that, you know. Constructive criticism. You know what I mean? Because right now it ain't a good look for a lot of these guys. And some of these guys got too much ego and arrogance to where they don't realize that that's what's messing them up. You know, that's what's messing them up. You know, you talking bad about certain people's trainers. You jumping in the ring on guys, talking about hashtag keep running your mouth, and then you fucking run into a damn 1-2, and then you backpedal, and then you lose the strap while your brother watching you in the dressing room. You understand me? Embarrassing the family. That's what's really happening. So when it's all said and done, Tony Harrison had 2 losses. 2. But now he is the new WBC super welterweight champion of the world. Of the world. Of the world. So put some respect on Tony Harrison. Put some respect on Jarrett Hurd. Put some respect on Shawn Porter. Niggas out here hating on Shawn Porter. You know why? Because he calling out their favorite guy. And the fanboys and the casuals don't like when you are putting heat on their favorite guy. Because they got so much of a man crush. They celebrity struck and they got such a man crush on this guy. And we can't let that distract us from what's really going on in the sport of boxing and what needs to happen. What needs to happen is called unifications. A lot of people have lost track on that. It's called becoming undisputed. A lot of people have lost track on that. A lot of these channels don't even promote it no more. You know why? Because their favorite fighters don't even care about unifications no more. They ain't going hard on unifications like they was talking about. Being one face, one name, strap season, all of this stuff. So it takes sterile guys like myself and a few small percentage of others to actually keep pushing that. Ain't no change up over here. Being thorough. Being on the same shit. Being wanting to see the best versus the best. This ain't about me liking none of these ninjas. This ain't about liking, loving, being a fanboy of these guys. No, this is about the best versus the best in boxing. I don't care who got the belt and all of that stuff. If it happened to be Errol today and he beats or he gets beat in the future, oh well. If Keith is the WBA champion, if he end up getting beat in the future, oh well. As long as we get to the destination, which is undisputed. I want to know who the best in the division is. You know, so a lot of people's hearts gonna be torn out their chest because they so in love with these guys and they acting like these guys can't lose. One of your favorite fighters might lose one day, and it is what it is. It is what it is. The show must go on. We got guys coming up the ranks, prospects. They're gonna be contenders one day. They're gonna get a title shot. They're not gonna be scared of none of these niggas. They're gonna be hungry. They ain't gonna have no. They're not gonna care. They gonna be like, "What, nigga? Give me 100,000. I'll beat on this nigga. Show y'all." They ain't gonna be talking that money talk. Niggas gonna be like, "Ooh, who's this?" And I'm gonna be looking like, "Yeah, let's go." Cause the shit is gonna keep it. The train's gonna keep moving. It's gonna keep moving. Somebody who got losses, who already lost to these guys, who maybe lost to Keith. What if Danny might come back? You know what I mean? Anybody. Never know. Joe says, do you consider the duck that Danny Garcia didn't take the Bud fight? They in the same division, man. They in the same division. Yes. I do consider that a duck because they're in the same division. That's a belt on the line. I just don't think he was confident, man. I don't think he's confident he can beat Bud. You know? So yeah, he definitely ducked that fade. You know, I think, in my opinion, all of them duck Bud, man. They don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely, yeah, I consider that a duck, man. You know, he turned down that payday. You know, I'm sure you're not gonna get. You know, I don't know if he's gonna get that to get to fight Granados, what they was offering him. You know, but whatever. You know, if you got a shot at the title, you got somebody in your own weight class, especially a guy who just barely came up in weight, and he calling you out, like, bro, step up, handle that, handle that. Umpire says he got to offer the pay-per-view fight. There's no excuse. No excuse. Like, what does they think about? Wait a minute, pay-per-view? How much am I getting? And a belt on the line? Let's go. Swiftly. Let's go. Mosquito says Danny too busy being an IG public figure. What the F is he doing? Hey, this premier boxing celebrities, man. You know how they do over there. It's more about being a celebrity than it is about being a people's champion, man. This shit done changed up. They're not the same. These dudes ain't cut the same like the champions used to be. Salmon Shaw says that Joe, it can't be a duck for Danny if no real offer was made. Media negotiations don't count. I don't know, man. I just feel like I don't know, man. I just feel like if there is an offer made, you know, um, that person should just respond. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think he ducked. I think Danny ducked, bro. Danny didn't want to fight Crawford. That's what I believe. And I don't understand why, man. Like, you got to sacrifice somebody on that side to get that belt off of Crawford. You know, it is what it is, though. Joe says Andrew Garcia confirmed they received a contract. Uh-oh. Joe firing back, man. Joe's firing back. He said Angel Garcia confirmed that they received contract, bro. Hold them shells, family. Battle Hub says all these welterweights ducking. I don't know about that all. Majority of them, though. I mean, it says Danny should have fought Crawford. I agree, man. He should have fought him. That would have been a good fight. You know, I'm sure Crawford would have wanted that fight more than this Khan fight. Fight somebody who actually beat Khan, you know. And we never know. Danny could have had a good chance to beat him. But, you know, if a guy's coming off a loss, you know, he probably like, man, I got to get my confidence back up. Joe says 3 million offer plus pay-per-view percentage. Oh, man, I don't know how these niggas be turning down millions of dollars. But, you know, like I say, there's mysterious back-end money they keep talking about. Pause. But it is what it is, man. But as for the champions, though, hey, I respect the champions. And us as media, you know, as real boxing fans, we gotta do our part, man. Stop condoning the ducking and all of that stuff, man. Just call it like it is. Like I said, man, yeah, the guy you like might be champion today, but a month from now, 2 months from now, he might not be. He's gonna be out here looking stupid and bitter, playing Fortnite with the same thing he doing, because he ain't got no strap. You know what I mean? And he depressed and shit. Eating noodles and playing Fortnite. Like Jamel Charlo on Battle Hub. You know what I mean? Holding them L's. Unbiased says PBC back end money and MK Ultra. There be some weird stuff going on over there, dog. Like they got mind control that they can't go get a bigger bag. They got to stay put. What you mean get the fuck out of here? This is my house, fam. What you mean get the fuck out of here? You know this is my house, family. You weirdo. Ahmed said PBC fighters put loyalty before careers. It's ridiculous, man. What link is that? You drop the link. Yeah, man. Look, Battle Hub, I done already roasted your ass too many times, man. You know what I'm saying? This nigga loves to troll too. That's why I had to like stop, you know what I'm saying? You and Low Place, y'all niggas love to troll too much. I be like, look, man, sometimes I like to talk about serious boxing stuff, man. Get somebody on who gonna actually talk some real boxing stuff, not just troll. It should be childish sometimes. He just mad he looked like freeway Ricky Ross and shit. With a crunchy beard. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he mad. He playing Fortnite right now, barefooted, toes black toes, playing Fortnite with a crunchy beard, looking like Freeway. Out of there. He done. He is done. Shower twice a week. And he mad. Nigga shower twice a week, and he up here trying to hype, talking about Hurd avoiding Jamel. You done, nigga. You was done from the gate. You walked in the door with an L with Jamel. The last thing you hear is L. That's what you came in with. Yes, sir. But at the end of the day, man, you know, every so often I always got to get. I think yesterday we had a dude named Leroy who was a troll that came through. Now we had Battle Hub. It is what it is, man. Rarely do you just go a full 24 hours without a troll coming through. Battle out here naked though, no wrench. He the only nigga. He the only nigga talking shit without armor on. Everybody else is strapped with armor. This nigga out here naked talking shit. Nigga, please. Unlike most people, man, I show myself on camera. People know what I look like. So at the end of the day, ain't no hiding over here. You know what I look like. Yeah, he got to stop acting casual before he get a wrench, man. He too casual, bro. Charles D, what's up, bro? Samuel says, at Joe didn't say Angel said he received anything. That's all Top Rank doing the talking. That's what's up, bro. But yeah, that's really it, man. I just gotta, you know what I'm saying, get a little bit of smoke to the ones that's just disrespecting Shawn Porter and just the one disrespecting the guys who've been doing a lot in the sport. Shawn has done a lot in the sport of boxing. He's done a lot of work in the welterweight division. If you don't believe it, just check his resume. Check his resume. Another thing to add is Shawn Porter ain't ducking no work out here, bro. He's fighting tough competition after tough competition after tough competition. You know what I mean? Like, period. So that's not up for debate, man. It's not up for debate. So at the end of the day, you know, We gotta respect our champions, man. We gotta get behind the ones that's actually trying to unify. Because not a lot of fighters want to do that, man. Some fighters just want to fight once a year, hold on to one belt, be all bougie and act like, contract ain't big enough to fight one person or another. It's just like, look, I don't ever hear Shawn. Have anybody ever heard Shawn start crying about um this person don't sell enough, or the money ain't big enough, or whatever? The money's not enough. I've never heard Shawn talk about that. Has anybody? I mean, I can name different guys in the sport right now that has turned down fights because of money. Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, Danny Garcia. Keith was talking that business talk shit, right? Who else? I mean, it's different names of people that just. Andre Durrell recently talking about, if it's I'm looking for the big money fights. They always put money before just legacy in their career. I think when it's all said and done, Shawn is going to have a spot with the greats, man. I just think when it's all said and done, not because he may have had the most defenses, or maybe been unified or undisputed, something like that, but because of his work ethic, man. Shawn's work ethic, man, is like second to none. He works, man. He does what he have to do. He comes in, he prepares, and gives it 100% every fight. And you know it's gonna be a tough fight if you get in there with Shawn. Every fight. Yeah, you can say, yeah, you don't have a pretty style. He might be sloppy. He might be dirty, rugged, football player style, whatever. But the nigga comes to fight every time. So at the end of the day, yeah, I've said certain things about Shawn, about Kenny, but at the end of the day, I salute them guys, man, because they are champions and they are representing in the right way. He wasn't disrespectful towards Errol. Errol was talking mad shit about Shawn. This is what I lost a lot of respect for Errol, man. Because Errol was like, he seemed like a respectable guy, he carried himself good, but then then he'll just have a switch where he just start talking shit. Like he just start talking down on people. Like, damn, like bro, like Shawn was just being real respectful to him and shit. Like, yeah, good job. Like even after him saying shit like you can't sell out a family dinner, Shawn was just like, you know, um, I respect you, man. He said, good job. You look great tonight. But if Manny Pacquiao is dragging his feet, don't hesitate to call me. You know, um, we definitely can make that happen. He said, I'm serious, for real. So at the end of the day, you got to respect that. I mean, of course, Errol's trying to laugh it off. Like, it's like, bruh, why are you laughing? Shawn is serious. Why are you laughing now? Errol, this is not, I get it. You just got a big bag. You happy you was on pay-per-view. But this ain't, I mean, cool. The fight is over. Let's move forward now. You got that easy work out the way. We're glad that you took care of a guy coming up in weight, a little dude. Great. Congratulations. We are absolutely thrilled that you be the guy that you were supposed to be, Errol. So, with all honesty, congratulations, sir. Congratulations. But enough of all of that. Shawn is a champion in your division. He ready to unify with you. Don't bring up the past shit about niggas playing games. Like, I don't want to hear all that stuff from fanboys and shit. Like, I don't want to hear all like, well, they was doing this before. Whatever. Whatever. Get out your feelings. Okay? And deal with the fact that this man is right in front of you right now. You ought to want to call yourself strap season. So it's time to collect another strap. Stop talking crap, collect another strap. And we'll be done with that and move on to Keith, nigga. One time, sometimes, all the other nicknames that they got for Keith. We can go there and get that one over with. And you know what? the biggest mega fight in the welterweight division, Spence and Bud. That's just given that he gets through those challengers or those challenges, because they're not challengers, those are champions. So he needs some more champions, top champions on his resume. So fun and games is over. Shawn, Kenny, they're on record saying that they ready, they serious, they ready to get it on. Earl, hopefully you serious and you ready to get it on. 3 tune-ups in a row. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. Lamont Ocampo, Mikey. Let's all right. You didn't take no punishment. Wasn't even a challenge, man. Easy work. So let's go take the easy road, Shawn Porter, as you put it. And let's get that WBC. Let's get it, man. So I'm looking forward to unification. I don't expect nothing less. At the end of the day, the real ones gotta keep pushing for this unification. Because ultimately the main goal is undisputed, lineal welterweight champion of the world. We don't know what the hell Deontay Wilder doing in the heavyweight division. Don't look like we're gonna get that undisputed no time soon. But if they can get the ball rolling this year, as far as the PBC side welterweights, get it on, then hey, the only one thing left to do is for this undisputed matchup between Bud and whoever come out on top on that PBC side. But that's really all I got, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. For the ones catching the playback, y'all leave me a comment below. What y'all feel about Shawn Porter, man? Does he deserve more respect than what he's getting? A lot of people talking a lot of mess about this guy. And I don't think it's really deserving, man. I think that at this particular time, damn the past, man. Let's deal with the present. This guy's ready to unify. He's trying to give the fans what they want to see. So I have nothing but the utmost respect for Shawn Porter. And if you look at his resume, he has done tremendous in the welterweight division. And you got to give him that. That's really all I got, man. It's the Black Horseman. Peace.